you doing? Oh, look at you. That's cool,
Peace,
girl.
man, peace.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Rosie. And hello, Cats and Crafts. And hello, Sarah. And today, is it Jeannie is not with us today. She can't be with us. But we excuse her. We miss you, Jeannie. But
Yes.
we understand. So no worries. So what's in your cup? What's on your hook? Hello, CROCHET, Laura. I've got coffee. My husband just brought me coffee.
I've got limes. I've got lime soda.
I got coffee in my cup.
Hello, Pamela. How are you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. Oh,
Hello.
Yes. So it's Saturday. Tomorrow, I think I'm just going to flop over. Because I've had a lot of hours in this chair getting ready for the challengers. It's always it's Saturday, but I'm not off. And then tomorrow, I'll be flopping over and having off. Monday, a live stream, and then Tuesday off. Diane, hello, sweetheart.
Hi, Diane. Hi,
Let me
Judith.
show you out.
Hello, Judith.
Let me show you out in my community.
I
put the link, but I need to
Hi, Sam.
Live now.
Hi, Samantha. Cranberry juice in my cup. Oh, nice. Cranberry grape juice.
Lovely. Can't have cranberry up here. I'll have to run to the ladies.
Hi, hello. Welcome in.
Hello, sweetie.
There we go.
What's in your cup? What's on your hook? How is this Saturday treating you? What time is it there? Because here I need 7 p.m. So my Saturday is done and dusted.
Mine's 5 p.m.
And I've got about 2 hours for this live stream, just over 2 hours. And then the power is going to go cut as well. You know, that's terrible. Hello, pastel trees.
Hello,
Don't forget Tommy. Don't forget Tommy.
Guys.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
Hi, Diane. Hiya.
Hello, sweetheart. 11 a.m. 12:03. Oh, wow. Okay, so you're Eastern time.
That's my time. Eastern time.
CROCHET, Laura is Central, and Samantha is Mountain.
Scarves on my hook. Ooh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Linda, you impressed me that you know all that. I cannot know that. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Oh, we're doing very well. Thank you all for joining us.
Jennifer.
Dinky
you Easter. Yeah, you Eastern time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Flo. Fantastic. Oh, I see some beautiful stuff there. Veronica, you know, it just... Yeah, oh, wow. I will wait.
Shh, Ursula.
My coffee is lovely, but it's still too hot. My coffee is lovely. It's still too hot to drink.
It's in Colorado, which is mountain time.
How do you know this?
I just do. I don't know why. It's just up here now. I've been doing it that long.
Goodness me, because the only time I know Eastern time.
I only know, I learned about you only my time is Easter time. That's it.
Hello.
Hi, Angela. Poppy lady.
Hello.
Hi,
Angie, the Poppy lady. There's 2 Angelas today. 2 Angelas.
Uh-huh. Hello.
We've got a lot of time.
Hello, sweetie. Hi, Rosie.
I'm so glad to see everybody coming in. Ooh, tomorrow I will just relax. Rosie, I hope you're feeling better, my sweetie.
Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, Rosie.
Rita's saying hello to everyone in the chat. How are you doing, Rita? 11:05 a.m. Central. Who's Sarah? Central. Oh, wow.
It's
It's a
cold here
PJ
this
and a
morning.
puppy.
This morning
Brooch
it
day
was cold.
again. It's a PJ and a puppy brooch day. Oh, Poppy, you make me jealous. I want a PJ day. A day just staying in my PJs. I'd love that. Just one day in my PJs. Nobody must even know my name. Just forget my name. You have one of those clock
No,
sets
I
on the
don't.
wall.
It's all up here, Poppy. It's all up here.
Oh.
In such a muddle.
Oh,
Okay, I'll call you Poppy. Poppy,
okay.
Poppy, Poppy. Poppy, Poppy, I must remember.
Yeah, no, I've not got one of those clocks. It's all up in my brain. Tiny bit better, still drinking my antibiotics, but not 100. Oh, get well soon, sweetie.
I tell you what, we have such a wind. Do you hear an echo?
Yeah.
You hear an echo? Is it me?
So that's me?
Must I mute Okay, I mute myself.
That's me, or who is that? Who's getting the echo?
Now and again, I can hear myself talking.
That's you, Linda?
It's not me. I've nothing else on. Only StreamYard. I've no other thingies open.
Can you hear it now?
No, I can't hear it now. It's just every now and again, not all the time, guys. Oh, I like them, V.
Come, can we land? Come.
Where's your thingies? Come on, you can land. I'm working on lots of things, Samantha. But
we're gonna show you, Samantha.
Yes, that's what the challenges is all about. So I will share with you later.
There you go. I don't hear an echo. I hear an echo when Linda finishes talking. Then I sort of hear Linda still. Mm-hmm. Did you hear that? But I don't hear it. Thank you.
Hi, Irene. Welcome in from Norway.
Okay. So y'all can hear echo?
Can I talk? Yeah, the echo's gone.
I don't hear anything. Any echo.
I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
Oh, boy.
So, guys, what have you been all up to today? Anything interesting?
Yes. Knitting, and more knitting, and knitting, and then some knitting. Brenda!
Hello. Hi, Brenda.
For those of you who don't know, in 2021, Brenda and Veronica and I were the original challengers.
Yes. Yes. It was a bigger challengers, doing those darn squares.
Oh, wasn't it? Yeah, well, at least you didn't do too.
Yeah, but Veronica, what you did. You challenged yourself to some squares and you nearly finished the whole challenge by the end of February that year. So really, you killed it too soon. We were going, it's like saying we are going hunting. And she took a rifle instead of a bow and an arrow. And she just shot everything in sight. Hello, Kristen. Exactly. Finally done with my lakeside cardigan, two pockets blocking and sewing, and she's finished.
Ooh, nice. Hi, Chris. Yeah. Welcome in. Don't mention Granny Squares to me. No, me neither. Although something that I'm working on is not Granny Squares, but you're going to be laughing your little socks off when I show you. To show you my challenges. Hi, Amy Long. Hi, Gemma. Welcome in. Lovely to meet you.
Oh, I like the avatar. Hello, Gemma.
Hello.
Everybody's saying Angela Andujar from New York.
Hello, Angeles.
Everybody say hello,
You did a
hello,
Linda back then.
hello.
Yeah, she did.
Yes.
She did a Linda back then in 2021.
You know the blanket, the brand that she made, it was so really beautiful because
Oh, I remember.
yeah, those colors. Oh my word, that's
Yes, Crystal, that's true, eh?
Yes.
Not all cardigans have to be duster length.
and yours,
I
Linda.
know.
Oh my goodness, how many squares did you did? 200 and what?
52.
Oh gosh.
That's 250 more than.
And then yes, last year I knocked them 252 out the ballpark and made 2 mosaic blankets.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's good. Thank you, Gemma. Hope you're well too. It's lovely to meet you.
What's everybody in their cup? Or they crochet or they knitting? What they do? Tell us. Tell us. Tell
Are
us.
you a knitter or a crocheter, or are you bistitchual like moi and moi and moi? Like all three of us, we all knit and crochet. Moi.
Working on granny squares blanket, single crochet blanket, cottage core mosaic blanket, and sage stitch blanket. That's 4 blankets.
Wow, that's a lot.
Samantha, you are really going.
Yeah.
Hello, Diane.
Hello, Diane, honey. How are you, sweetie?
Welcome in, Diane.
Oh, my coffee is cooling down now. There's such the wind outside. It looks like it's died down now, but it was really a wild wind outside and ice cold.
Trees behind you rustling away. I'm doing good, thank you. Spending weekend with my nephew. I am a autism awareness channel. Oh, that's lovely. You go, Linda. Thank you, Rita. Thank you.
Go, Linda. You go, Linda.
Go, Linda.
Go, Linda.
Go, Linda. Go, Linda.
KFB. What is that? Knit.
Again, for help in knit yesterday. It works best. I also learned a new stitch to me, KFB. Knit into the front to back stitch.
Wow.
Hello, Granny D.
Hi, Granny D.
Hello, Granny D.
Granny D. Granny D.
So happy to see
Granny
you.
D. You better be here, but don't get those gummies, Granny D. Okay, I'm telling you. She got those darn gummies all last night and last time in Angie's life. Oh my Lord.
Just dropped the doggy at the groomers with water in my cup in between projects, contemplating a corner-to-corner baby blanket. Lovely, Brenda. Very nice.
Oh, Granny D.
Fantastic.
Everybody's saying hello to Granny D, and she's saying, yes, V. Granny D saying, yes, V. Yes.
What is that you're talking about? With the Granny D, what is that? Sweets.
That was just
I'm
me.
telling you,
Granny after hours. Ha ha ha.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Veronica, maybe you want to start?
You want to start,
yes,
sweetie?
I can. Yes, I can.
For those of you who don't know, okay, let me just repeat when we start now. Jeannie's not with us today. She's making excuse. So we say, Jeannie, we miss you in your absence. We love you. See you next time.
Yeah.
And Veronica said you are you're going you have to be out of here also at a certain time. So we said let's Veronica start, and then my power is going to be cut in about by the time Granny D's live comes. So we have got to be out of here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Do you want me to solo you, or do you want me to wait until or
no, I mean, well, I'm gonna tell everyone what is my challenge for this year is kind of for my challenge for this. Well, I learned knitting last kind of end of the last year, and I'm in love to do that. You know, I always love the knitting work. Always, always. I mean, what Linda sheets do for knitting and all these people, you know, knitting is beautiful and amazing. So I challenged myself to learn, and I did. I'm not expert, but I do my mess, and I like my mess, you know. So and one of my challenge too is put some more videos in my channel, and you know, tutorials or just videos
And the
when I
Spanish
traveling.
channel?
And my I had a Spanish channel too, and that one I do when I can. I'm not really more like 100% in that channel, but and this one right here that I am now is mostly the time
The
I
main
do
channel.
videos. Yes, yes, and yeah, and that's kind of my challenge in working on it, my whips, and show you my progress every week. I have my schedule to when I show you the progress about my whips. Like Monday, I have the I have a tutorial that I have put the colors together for the Johnny Faber Sisters blanket. And Tuesday, I have the mandalas blanket, the circular blanket, and the all in the family blanket. Wednesday, I do my video for show my progress about my knitting. And Thursday, I have my live on Thursday, and maybe one once in a
That's
while
a
some
lot.
videos. Yeah, and Fridays, I've been, even past 2 Fridays that I don't put nothing about my mandalas from the book, but I will come in this next Friday to show the what I've been doing. Saturday and Sunday, I focus in working in the blanket for the Johnny Faber sisters. Like I do maybe Saturday, I do 5 rows, and Sunday I do the other one and finish. So recorded the video. So by Monday the video is kind of sometimes it's completely, but sometimes I work in maybe one or two, and for the blanket. But I don't a blanket in 12 days. I
Did you
finished
do
one
a blanket in
blanket
12 days?
in 12 days. Before the start of the year, I completely the blanket, the Johnny Faber Sisters blanket one, but I'm
Wow.
working in the second one. So
Yes,
I
because I
did
remember
that.
you said you've done one, but you're going to do one with
Yes,
us.
yes, yes, yes. So I want to show you the one that I done, and that is the first blanket I did. I did that way because I want motivated people. So if I can do it, y'all can do it. You know,
Yes,
Yeah.
and
if we see the finished product, always is a
exactly.
motivation.
Exactly. So yeah, and right now I'm with the Johnny Faber sisters too, collaborated with that with the all in the family blanket. So if you want me to put me solo so I can show
Oh,
all
yes, we
the
want
my work that I
solo.
have. Okay. So
Brie,
first
I
let me
love your
show you
avatar.
the blanket. This is the blanket that I
Is that
did.
the all in the family one?
No, this one is a Johnny Fiber Sisters blanket.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
So
Look, I love it.
So this is the blanket that I did in 12 days.
Yeah, 12 days.
Yes.
How big is that?
It's gonna say it's like a queen
Oh,
size.
okay. I was thinking how many inches by how many inches.
Oh, I had no clue, Ursula.
What did
But
you want to call me? Genie.
I want to call you Jenny.
I'll be Genie today.
But
I love the
but
colors. How did you
um
choose the colors there?
from the
It,
calendar I will show
oh,
you the calendar
oh,
that I
right.
use. So each row is like a one color for one picture of the calendar. So
Oh,
like
okay.
this is one color, this is another color for another picture, and just like that. So sometimes 3 colors for one picture. So this is the blanket,
It's stunning,
and
V.
You
Absolutely
make
thank
these.
you.
The size of the blankets that she makes is just out there. It's like
right?
huge.
So this is the blanket that I'm working
Oh,
every week. So
currently. Oh wow.
yeah, that I do every
And look
week.
how big it is
So,
already.
so the colors is the same colors, but in the different how
Order.
you say, yes,
Order.
in different order, yes.
I think you're in
So
love with granny stitch, you know? I mean, for someone who's
really,
never done granny. I'm glad.
exactly. Yeah, but I really love it,
Oh
and the one
yes.
this one right here,
Look
this is
at
the
your
bubble stitch.
bobbles.
Yes, the bubble
Hello,
stitch, and
Marty.
so each row the around the line the purple is divides the each month or the week. So
Mm.
yeah, I decided
Yes.
doing the purple because purple is my favorite color, and I just like I'm gonna have the because and plus I have the purple in my house. I don't have to buy yarn, so all this yarn is the yarn that I had in home.
So
And I even
stash.
buy yarn. Yes, and I even buy yarn from this blanket.
Hello,
So
VJ, sweetie. How are you
yes.
doing?
Hi VJ.
Hello, Miranda.
Um,
Welcome
Okay.
in.
Hi, Margie. Hi, Miranda.
and this one right here,
La
this one
la.
is the circle file blanket, the circle line, and this one
Sorry,
I
what's the name of? I'm sorry to interrupt. What is the name
this
of that
one
blanket? That round one? The
The
round one in your
mandala
hand?
fall. I've got the pattern V.
Okay, the
okay.
mandala fall.
Yes,
It's
the
yarn
mandala for
inspirations. It's a yarn inspirations pattern, and it's called circular fall mandala throw.
yes.
Okay.
So this is so far I go, and each week I show the progress about the blanket. This one right here, and
Oh,
the
I
yarn
love
that I
those
use.
colors.
The yarn that I use is big twist yarn, and but for me, like I say,
Hello, Ashley.
I'm not gonna crochet no more with this kind of yarn because I'm not happy the way it is. So I
Oh,
mean
but you
the
can tell
color.
them. You can tell them what you don't like about it. Morning, Sally.
the- I don't like it
Sorry.
because it's not real. Well, one that the
It's not
person
twisted.
I think it was Brie that she said because it's I've been working a lot with I love this yarn, and this one is not really like I love this yarn, and it's so really like you see the
Splitting.
yeah,
Splitting.
a lot, and I'm just like I don't like it. So the
Oh,
colors
wow.
beautiful. Don't get me wrong, the colors they're so beautiful, but not the fiber about the yarn. So
Hi,
this is
Lucy.
one that I show every week,
Hi, Nisi.
and
Welcome in. That's beautiful.
right here is the all
Ooh,
in the family.
that's the all in the family.
Yes,
Okay.
this is the all in the family.
And where do you get the pattern for that?
It's a yarn inspirations too. It's free pattern. They come with the graph too, and you don't know.
Oh,
There is,
right.
yes,
Oh, yes,
and
Rita. She says, Veronica, it's so beautiful. Looks like a flower blooming.
I know, right? Thank
Beautiful,
you.
though. Colors are
Yes,
gorgeous, says Nisi.
thank
What
you,
of,
thank you.
yeah, what kind of yarn did you use? For that round
This
one, the
one,
one that you just said you didn't like, I think.
oh, big twist.
Yeah.
The big twist, yeah.
But
And
there was
this
a
one
very
is
little twist.
yeah.
You
This
wanted
one
it to be
is
twisted more.
made with the I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. So
Hello,
this one is feel
Gloria.
much better, more soft. It is like I
I
mean
love the colors.
Yeah,
yes, I
lovely
mean happy
colours.
working with this. Yes. So that is one, and the next one that I've been working on is in my. Let me see. Let me get it.
Hi,
Oh my
Brie. Hi,
goodness.
Gloria.
Can you see there at the bottom of Val's shelf is an empty shelf? She needs to buy more yarn.
Well, no, that one's right there. I use to put my whips. So when I'm not working, I just put it back in there.
All right. Now I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
I don't need to look like.
Ooh, look
So
at
this is
you.
Beautiful.
my knitting blanket. Really simple, not really like,
Can you bring it a little bit close to the screen? Oh my word, that is beautiful. Is that a stockinette stitch or what stitch is that?
That's
Yes,
a
it's
knit
stockinette.
It's a
the pearl
stockinette.
stitch.
Oh yes, it is. Oh, Veronica, you're doing a beautiful job there. She's so used to the softer yarn, so the big twist is a little tougher than the I love this yarn, says Bree. Oh wow, Bree.
Yeah, yeah. And so now
Ooh,
I'm
good
gonna
luck,
be start
Rosie.
with this color. This is the next color I'm gonna use.
Oh,
And yeah,
oh,
and
is that so?
the
That's the
yarn.
kind of yarn you're using. It's a very thick yarn.
Yes.
That's a beautiful.
And this is size number 6.
I
So
cannot believe this woman is knitting. This is the same woman that a year ago said, "What, knitting? No, not for me. Give up."
Hi,
So
everybody.
I'm keeping astounded.
right now, the size that I use for this one is USA 17. That's the needles that I use.
17. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Wow, that's
yeah,
big.
yeah. Because the yarn is
Oh,
size
because the
number
yarn
6.
is too.
It's chunky, so yeah. And I got
Hello,
this another
Elmarie.
color. Here's another
Wow,
color,
that's beautiful. I love those colors.
and this is another one.
Oh, wow. Those are beautiful colors. How many do
Yeah.
you think we'll use for that blanket?
I'm gonna say maybe.
How many have you used up to now?
Oh, right now I'm using only two this cake.
You're on your second ball only now? And you've used that? You've knitted that much already? Look, they do say that knitting takes a lot less yarn. But wow. Wow, Elmarie, you've been without power for 20 hours. I'm so glad you made it here. Oh, wow.
So
Oh, that's beautiful, Veronica.
so this is the one that I the
Yes,
blanket.
V's knitting looks like she's been knitting for a while. Not like
Oh
someone
no.
who's new to knitting, says Granny D. Absolutely. I agree. Maybe she's
So
been knitting on the sly.
so
The
this
blue
one
one
right
with
here.
what? Rita's asking Veronica for the blue one. What are the color of the yard you use? I love it. The blue one.
The blue
Color of
one
the
is. Let me show you.
yarn you use. I love it.
No, this is not. I got it right here.
Oh, she's going through the receipt now.
The blue one is called Blueberry Sparkle.
Blueberry sparkle.
Yes, Blueberry
Hello,
Sparkle.
Juanita.
Oh no, you can see it. Let's see.
Crochet uses a third more yarn. Oh, that's not encouraging.
No,
Oh, no.
but it's the sparkle cake.
And that's beautiful.
Sprinkle.
Sparkle.
Yeah.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle. Oh, sprinkle
Yeah.
cakes.
Yeah,
That's
sprinkle
where all the
cake.
little tweety bits are.
This
Yes.
is that's the blueberry, and the second color is called birthday cake.
Oh,
Birthday.
right.
Yes.
I like
But
it.
this one, this yarn is already discontinued yarn because it was on sale. So that is the good time, So you know what? I think that's a good way I can.
Oh,
use
yes, to buy it for a blanket. Absolutely.
Yes. So
Blanket
now
quantity.
that I'm doing now is a boho cardigan, and
Ooh.
so I use USA 15 millimeters needle.
Okay, now, well, I'll take your word for it. It's 15 millimeters.
So
Well, that's thick.
that's
Wow.
this one, and this is so
I love the
far
colors.
go right now.
Wow.
I mean, it's not like wow, right? But
It is, to me, it is. I like the colors. I like those colors.
Yeah,
That's
very
big.
nice.
Beautiful.
the yarn
I
that
love
I
those colors.
use is the mandala.
I like it. Oh, look at
Mandala
that.
twist. So it's
Mandala
chain.
stripe. Oh, right.
Yeah, and I put it together like
Oh,
that.
okay.
So
No wonder.
yeah, so there's two. So there's two together. The two size 4. Angie, my favorite treasure, she's the one doing the tutorial. But like
Yes, I
I always,
saw.
yes.
Amy says it's
Um,
beautiful.
Yeah, everybody's
thank
saying how
you,
beautiful it is. Marie
thank you,
says, Granny.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this one, this yarn, I know buy yarn. I got my yarn that I had at home, and that is
Staff.
what I'm gonna use it.
Awesome.
Yes, stash yarn. I just like I'm gonna use what that I have, and you know, so I got
Yeah.
everything organized in a basket, and it just start like that, so I
Oh, I
know,
like it.
you know. So yeah, I think that's pretty much for me. That's up.
So
Yeah,
you've got at least, it looks like at least 3 blankets going there. And you've got
one,
a
two,
cardigan. Look, at
three.
least 3.
It's 4.
4
Yes, you've got
blankets,
4.
cardigan.
Yeah, 4
Excellent.
blankets. Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
wow.
Yes,
And the boho cardigan.
yes. And I mean, I have what the other ones. I'm not really gonna show because it's not really kind of. I'm still figuring it out how I wanna do it, but probably next challenge I will show that.
Reveal. Mm.
Yes, yes,
Oh, she
I
says,
know, Rita. I know, Rita. Uh, yeah, but Rita, Michael's have and is the same size, but it's in different colors. They discontinue because the color, and but they have some in another kind of color, so you can still look at it or look at in the website, Rita. Sometimes in the website they still have the one that I have. They still have in the website online. Yeah, but super easy. I like that one because it's easy and quick. The yarn to for the knitting blanket. But
yes.
this one right here, it was just like when this thing is growing, it's still the same way. Look at the same. And I said, oh gosh.
Yes, crochet takes, she says it takes a third more yarn. I knew
Yeah.
it took more yarn, but I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
crochet
I mean,
just
I don't have it down
No,
like
it
Rita
is.
has it down to a
It
science.
is. It is. I
and
mean,
that,
Linda.
yeah.
Linda. I mean, crochet take more
Oh
more
yeah,
yarn
definitely, and that's
yeah.
why even when you make a wearable in a 3-weight, it's a lot bulkier than a 3-weight that's knitted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just because of the stitch and whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
the moss stitch that Granny D loves so much, I like that because that is, once you use it, it's as thin. You get a thin fabric like knitting. It's very
Yeah.
close. Yeah, I like that. Hello,
I had a
Bridget.
question. I had a question for you,
Hi,
Linda.
Bridget.
About the blanket that I've been doing
Yes, Sally.
in knitting blanket. What do you think? Just tell me what do you think. That's this idea come when I was knitting the blanket. Do you think if I want to, well, the idea it is put a crochet a stitch around the blanket.
Yes, I was
Yes.
just going to say that. Do a nice shell
Okay.
around it. Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. I want
And do you know
that's what I
why?
want.
Bea? And do you know
Yes.
why? Bea? Because it's all
Uh-huh.
stocking. It's all stockinette. There's no garter stitch, so
Yes.
it's going to curl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So doing
Yes.
the border round, maybe what you should do is do a single crochet all the way round, and then do a shell or a really nice, pretty border.
I think that's what I was thinking. I said if I can, I think so. I
Yeah.
can do it. I said, but I'm gonna ask Linda what she think.
Oh,
Because
definitely,
I mean,
definitely,
you're
definitely.
more knitting, and I just like, that's what when I was doing this, I want to put a crochet and the knitting together.
I mean, look, remember that yellow cardigan that I knitted, and then round the
Yes.
border, and that I crocheted the shell stitch.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes.
yeah, it does.
Okay.
Knitting and crochet does work so well
But
together.
because I don't want to say anything, because sometimes people who's like knitting and they not needing like experience like you and a lot of people, they go be like, why do you put crochet and knitting? That is not good together. I don't want to offend them.
No, it does. I mean, at the end of the day, V, it's your project. You can finish it off how you want. And there is no right and wrong to say you can't add crochet to a knitted and you can't add knitting to a crochet. So go for it, girl.
I was like, I don't know. I don't want to offend them.
You're not going to offend anybody.
Juanita says, slip the first stitch as if to pull, and it won't curl unless she's already started. So that's for your stockinette blanket. If you slip the first stitch.
They have to be in my other next blanket, because now I just like,
What do you think about to knit and crochet? I always thought it was closer to knit. Yes, I think many people who can't knit will actually love to knit and crochet, because that's a lot like knitting. What do you think, Linda?
I have tried to knit and I don't like it. For me personally, I prefer to do sit and knit, but yes, it does look like knitting. It really does, but it's a lot thicker.
You're right.
It's a lot thicker than knitting, and it does. I mean, you can get, but for me, guys, it's not for me. I've tried it. I've tried it. It's just
not for me either, because I can knit.
There's no harm in me not liking it, because it's just one of those things, isn't it? We can't all like everything,
Exactly.
So
I like knitting and I can knit, so I've got no interest in doing Tunisian for that reason, purely for that reason. And she spends, and you'll have a nice edge to pick up the stitches when you do your border. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Hello, Josephine, welcome in.
Let me just share this idea with y'all, everyone. I mean, I use this ones. This is for the putting in the what is this called?
Blockers. Is it blockers?
Oh, grips, pens. Yes, I know, to put on your pens or your.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes. So I found this one in yes, I found this one in Dollar Tree. So y'all in Dollar Tree, but you ladies, I know you ain't here, but let me know if you want to get one of this. I will send this to you. But it's great for your, for your work meeting. So I just want to share that with y'all. So
Rosie's busy with the temperature blanket. Hello, Scrappy T.
Hi, Scrappy T.
How are you doing? Welcome in. Poppy Lady is saying, crochet knitting have been issued in combination in one project for centuries. Do I see no issue with mixing them if you can? Yeah. She doesn't say, I don't like it because it's too fiddly, says Juanita. Yeah, I think many people have reason not to like it. I tried to knit and crochet from Jade Stitches. I try, but I get tired, fatigued. Would you say Tunisian is similar to DK more than knit alone? More to similar to DK, like in double knit, more than knit alone. Double knit more than knit alone. You mean it's similar to Tunisian is a bit thicker than
it is thicker. No matter what yarn you use, whether you use a 4-weight, a 3-weight, which is a DK, a finger weight, it's always going to be thicker than a knit. Hi Doris. It's always going to be thicker, guys. Yeah, it is cool.
Yes, it's cool to mix your crochet and knit in your projects also. Thanks for the tip on slipping the first stitch pull-wise. Oh yes. Pencil grips.
I always do that, and especially when I'm.
I tell you, a Tunisian crochet is not for everybody, but I know that many people
I mean,
love it.
that's beautiful. I mean, that's beautiful work, you know. But I know the sample and like really simple stitch for Tunisia, but and I'll be honest, I will be a stay in knitting. I mean,
Don't
the
worry,
Tunisia,
Nisi.
you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Oh,
So.
wait. Veronica, never say never, please. Because the last time I heard
Oh,
never,
I'm
never,
sorry. I'm
you
sorry.
know,
Yes,
here
maybe,
she's not.
maybe. And
In a few months.
I said I'm never gonna be needed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I'm about to get back to sewing. Lots of bags ready to be shown off very soon. I hope everyone's well. I'm making something amazing. Oh, Bridget. Yes. Have a blessed day, Bridget, says VJ. Bridget, I was gifted the project bag and notions pouch from Mrs. C's cottage. Absolutely love your work. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Hello, Fat Dancer.
Hi, Pat.
Hello, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
Knitting socks for my little niece.
Idea, like nice little frill border.
Yeah. Hello, Nana Michelle.
Hi, Nana Michelle.
Making 15 bean soup for today's dinner. Oh, nice. Wow.
Ooh.
Everybody's saying hello.
Hi, Bridget.
Okay, so is it my turn now?
Yes.
So okay, let me just also like Veronica did. I will just discuss first. First of all, because the whole of last year, I had a little thing, a little piece of paper stuck right in front of you. Every time I have the challenges, I just have to go back to that little piece to see where am I, because I had those goals. Oh, that's good, Rosie. Hello, the Knitting Crochet Spot.
Hi,
welcome. Love to learn some nice stitches. There we go. Ooh, you learned to knit in your 20s. Okay, let me tell you that I must finish my blanket, which is Laura's yarn talk blanket, and I'm making a lot of progress, but it's not done yet. I actually measured it today, and let me quickly just see again, what did it say? 140 centimeters, which is, come on, 140 centimeters is 55 inches, is how wide my blanket is.
Wow.
Let me just.
Are you going to put yourself solar?
I'm going to. There we go. So low, not so high.
Ooh.
Hi, Joanne.
Oh my word.
It is making progress. So here, we're starting with black back in, at the top. So, okay, here it's all, because of the needles, it's all frummed up. But okay, as it goes down, it gets more wider. Then you can see how wide it is. And it is,
Ursula.
Wow. Oh, it's too high now. Wow. But, so what I'm doing is I'm sitting and I'm saying, okay, how long is the blanket? Is it long enough yet? So this is literally what I'm doing. So I decided about this much more. And then it goes from my feet as I sit here, up. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do it right like this. Okay. So just about this more. Then it gets a border in moss stitch. So you talk about putting a border.
That's what I was thinking about, the moss stitch too. Doing in the blanket.
Now my blanket is what's the stitch name? Garter stitch, which is just knit stitch.
It's just
which means if I have to pick up the stitches here, I go between a ridge, sort of over the ridge, and then between a ridge, between a ridge. I pick up the stitches. So moss stitch is perfect because it's single crochet, chain one, single crochet, chain one, and it's going to have a nice border crochet.
Yes.
So, and as you know, I'm starting my videos that I believe in, which is the Watch Me Crochet. I know you've only seen 2, and you've seen this pink blanket. The color will change, guys. The color will change. I will only do those videos as I do projects. I'm not going to do a specific thing to have a video. So as I do the border of this, when I'm nearly done, I'll take 1 hour and film it with some music, make another Watch Me Crochet video. And well, I just do it because that's something I believe in. I believe some people are liking that content. And I've got some good feedback. And here you can see there's no, can you see how I carry there's no ends to work in, right? You just carry it over every time when you get to the end. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys know what I mean.
See, yeah.
Yes, you can see exactly. There's no ends to work in.
No.
So yeah, but I love the colors. There you go. So this is now from last year. And remember I said there is no time limit. This will be done when it's done. It's a knitted blanket. It's going to take a bit longer. Plus there is life in between that's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me put that one aside. Then here you see, out of the 10 days, no power, load shedding, extreme heat, came my beautiful friend, is the name of the shawl pattern, beautiful friend. I'm writing it up now, and then hopefully before Valentine's Day, I can issue it. And I finished this one. This one's coming out tomorrow. Then you never have to see it again, guys. This is for my pleasure. For my pleasure only. So it's done now. So I only had the little one. I should put a little short out that says, once upon a time there was a little blanket, and it said when it grows up, it wants to be a big blanket. So if you saw that blanket, I put the little one on the bed because it used to go over Oma's sewing machine.
Yeah.
So it lies in the bed so small, and then I pause and I put the big one. Well, I like it. So anyway, and then let me quickly grab my book here. Yeah, the blanket tutorial for Scrappy is coming out tomorrow. That is what I wanted. Ooh. This is a poncho, a mandala that is becoming a poncho, right? Now, you guys have been asking me for the tutorial, so this will come out before the end of February. The crochet dress will come out before the end of February. Hey, the tutorials. So there's 2 tutorials coming out before the end of February. I give myself till the end of February. Why? Because we keep it fun, right? Between load shedding and life, so we've got to survive. Mandala poncho. Okay, that's the mandala one. The crochet dress, I said by end of February. And then the pattern, because that's a challenge for me, is to put out patterns. Oh boy, it takes work and whatever, but I want to do it. So, and then the Watch Me Crochet videos, it's content that I believe in. I believe it caters to a certain mood. I don't think it's for everybody. I don't think everybody's going to like it. I actually did expect the videos to underperform, and it didn't really underperform. It performed the same as everyone else. So I was really happy about that. So what else is there? I do want to do the one that Linda did. Linda, which blanket did you do now? The one with the waffle stitch. Waffle stick.
Oh, the waffle stick.
And the tutorial that Linda did put out for a blanket, I want to do. I've got the yarn for it. But I'll only be able to start on that because I'm not like Linda, who works on a lot of things. So I do it my way. So once this blanket is done, which is not going to be in a long time, maybe end of February, it will be done by the time we have our next challengers, you know. It'll be done when it's done. But definitely after this one, I'll have another knitted blanket, and it will be the one that's on Linda's channel. So, yes, what did I want to say now further? So, yeah, I love that, and that is my challenge. My biggest challenge is putting out patterns. It's a thing I challenge myself to put out patterns.
Yeah.
So,
my challenge is put more videos and my channel, you know, show my progress and some tutorials. So,
that Watch Me Crochet is something that I've been looking for years on YouTube and could not find. So now I'm putting it out myself. Anyway, this one, I've done with it's not black, it's dark brown. And then you get to this color and then this one. On this cake, let me show you. On this cake, this. You know this red heart? Is it red heart? It's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
This one.
It's a wrap.
It ends with black, doesn't it? And then it ends with black, but to me the black is too little, right? I did put beads in, but it's too little. So then I thought the second one I thought, hey, I'm going to start with the black. Now, or I start from the outside. Let's put it like that. I start from the outside. Now,
Hi, Lucy.
and I put
your solo,
Ursula. There we go. Let me go. Solo. Wait, let me just press on it.
There we go.
You're solo.
I nearly exit solo. You see, this one's coming along nicely, but now look how much of this there is. You know, it doesn't look like the black is so much. And then I put the beads in it, and I love how the beads come out. And this is just clear beads. It's not a color, it's a clear bead. This is Jessica's because she said, Mama, I want this color. So
that is beautiful.
Beautiful.
So it's coming on, and this one is going to be the next one.
Ooh.
Also for Jessica, because the color of her hair, the color of her eyes, is it blowing out? It's blowing out.
Blow it. Yeah, that. Go back. Move back. That's it. There.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. It was next to each other on my table. I was actually surprised at how similar the colors were.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, so
Lucille and Sierra, welcome in. Nixie Licks, hi, welcome in.
Yeah. Oh, sorry for anyone I missed. So good to see you. So for those of you who's wondering, Jeannie's not with us tonight. We miss her, but we will see her next time.
And we will indeed.
And that's about it.
And that's about it for you, is it?
Yes. So I think next month I'll be able to show more stuff that I've done. But I work opposite of Linda. I work with few things. I do take one thing and I finish it. Take one thing, finish. Yes.
So let me ask you a question. So you said, Ursula, the top that you wear is going to be a tutorial.
Yes.
It is. First of all, it's a mandala that I designed myself. So, and then I made two and put it together to be a poncho. So it's going to be 2 videos. So if you just want to do the mandala, you can just do the mandala and use it wherever you want, on your coffee table or wherever. But if you want to use it as a poncho, you can use it as a poncho because I'll show you how to do the mandala, and then I'll show you how to put it together to make it into a poncho.
Okay, and that is cotton yarn, right?
Yes, it takes. I will give myself 6 days, 7 days to make it, and so because I've got the prototype, it should go fairly easy once you've already done one to do the tutorial. So, but I give myself till end of February to do a tutorial, and the crochet dress, I give myself as well until end of February to do the tutorial. So those are 2 tutorials that you guys have asked me that is coming out.
Okay, great.
Excellent.
So I think, yes, tutorials and So now it's over to Linda.
Have you got a drink, guys? Because I've got so much to show you guys.
I've got a drink.
And I'm going to have a drink before I start. So I've got lots to share with you guys.
Can I follow you?
Yeah, go on.
And then I'll just, on the side, catch up on the comments, just highlighting them while she's talking.
Okay, so I've got a lot. So my challenges were to learn the waffle stitch, and once I've learned the waffle stitch, I'm going to be using the Yarny Fiber Sisters calendar to make a blanket with different colours for each month, and then socks every month, hats for the homeless, which I always do every year, tutorials. I've got the first one came out in January. I've got a sock tutorial, which everybody's been asking me for. That's going to come out in February. I challenged myself to do a lace weight Shetland wrap.
Oh,
This
lovely.
is these two. Well, I've got mini skeins. Not last year, the year before, I got Reggie's Advent, and I'm doing a crochet blanket with hers. Last year, I got Vicky Brown Designs minis, and with hers, I'm going to knit a blanket with the minis, which is like a 2-weight yarn.
Oh,
So
2-weight. Wow.
I know. So first off, I'm going to show the waffle blanket, what I've done so far. And this is the calendar that I'm using.
Okay. Oh, so that's taking part in the Yarny Fiber Sister. Is that that?
Yes.
And you're doing a waffle stitch and a calendar. Yeah.
Yes. So this is
Beautiful.
this is January's. So what I'm using between each month, at the start and at the end of the blanket, I'm going to be using this neutral, which is called Mushroom, and it's Stylecraft Special Aran, which is a 4-weight. And
4-weight. Oh,
I've
right.
used green for, let me just.
Hello, sweetie. Lucille.
So I've done.
Ooh, look at that.
So I've made a start, then I've done January, and then I've done
Oh, I'm going to do that.
Waffle stitch, and then February is, I love February. Well, the colour anyway. This is February.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at the colors.
That's the colour. That's the colour that I'm
using. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
So that is my next colour. Now with the yarn now I've used 1.5. I've used 100 and maybe 140. Yeah. Oh. Thank you. So what's left? I've got 2 of these because obviously we all know the waffle stitch eats the yarn. So I've got 2 of these. So what's left from this, I will make a hat for the homeless. So what was left of the green for January, I made a hat for the homeless. So
I love it.
I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone, guys. So whatever's left, I'm not going to end up with scrap yarn anyway. So I'm making hats for the homeless. So they're all going to be different hats. So yeah, so that's February's colour, and I'll make a start on that. I'm using a 5mm hook, and I can't tell you how many stitches I put on, guys. All I know is a multiple of 3 plus 2. So yeah, so I wanted it a nice blanket, and it's really nice, easy to do.
Can I just ask a question before you move off the blanket? Whose tutorial did you follow to learn the waffle stitch? Because that's what one of my things is to learn the waffle.
Hooked by Robin.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I also challenged myself to make 6 wearables this year. Now, guys, we're not even at the end of January, and I've done 2. So, guys, I want you to give me a number on how many wearables do you think I should do this year, or do you think I might do this year? So,
well, probably. If you've done 2 already, oh my goodness.
So this is the first one.
Oh my word, it's beautiful. It looks like a baby's though, the way you're holding it up. Sorry.
Yes.
It's not. It actually fits. Let me just put it on.
I believe you. I believe you. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say baby. I should say babe. Okay, the babes.
Oh, Ursula.
There we go.
There's a babe in that jumper. Oh, look at you. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Nixie is saying 14.
14. All right, Nixie, let's see. We'll see if I do actually make 14. So there we are. There's the pattern. And yeah, this is a gift for my friend for her birthday, my best mate.
Oh, that's nice, Linda.
Oh, wow. Is she your size?
Yes.
Yeah, she must be your size.
And then last weekend, I made this.
I love that when you're wearing that with that shirt you've got with a collar. Ooh.
Yeah.
You'd say 10. Pam is saying 10. She's saying she's going to a buffer for unexpected life events. Okay. But I love that. You know the way she wore it, the way that the pattern says with a collared shirt.
I mean, even with my dress. This is a dress, guys, and it looks quite nice, doesn't it?
Yes, I love what you did with the ribbing there at the sleeve and the top. It looks like it's a little bit of a raglan. Wow.
Yeah. So that's 2 wearables that I've done. And this one was finger weight with Surrey baby alpaca and silk. At least 20, yes. So this was made with that. And then this was three weight yarns. So I did a brown, a beige, and a variegated yarn to make this.
To make up a bulky.
Yeah.
Or to make up a chunky, yeah.
So, and that took me a day and a half to make, guys.
Oh, that's nice, Linda.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I remember. I was in DIY's live stream and she said, I made a vest. And I started yesterday and I'm like, oh, don't even say that. Yes, works well as a top layer for all kinds of outfits, says Pamela. Nice waffle stitch. That waffle stitch, Linda, I must tell you, is out there. That waffle stitch blanket you're showing there.
Yes,
I'm really gonna. That is a fantastic idea to take one color like that.
Yeah.
And then is that the light color is your separation color, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to look beautiful.
A neutral color that would go with everything, and this is called mushroom. So I started.
Yes.
I started and did the first 2 rows. I did the foundation row, and then I did 2 rows, and then I started because it's a 2-row pattern repeat, guys. Thank you, Lucille. Thank you. So I did make socks for January, but my friend, I've already given them to her. So I have actually done my January socks. The other wearable I'm making, I've just started the sleeve.
Yes. Oh, yes. I recognize that one. That's beautiful, guys. Oh, and look at that. Wow.
This is
I love the color.
So it sits like that.
Oh, wow. Oh, Linda, that's beautiful.
Yes.
I love the color. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this hopefully might be finished. It'll be finished when it's finished. I'm not giving myself a time.
It's probably finished by our next
week.
One. No. Next.
Well,
Challenger.
next week. I mean, it's kind of next month. You know?
And this is dual spun Cedar dual spun 4-weight, called Nordic Noir.
And it's purple. Ooh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I have got.
Hello, Deborah.
That's the jacket.
Oh, that's beautiful. I tell you what, that is so awesome. Nixley says, love the color patterns. The striping is beautiful. Rita's saying, tomorrow, laugh out loud. Yes. This woman, the way she's going.
Okay, so the next thing I'm making.
Oh, this. Ooh.
Is this tunic. I'm not putting the bubbles because I hate the bubbles, and especially when it's around your bust area, you don't want a bubble where it shouldn't be a bubble.
Oh, yes.
So, and it's cable, and I'm using
it's cable and bubble, but you're dropping the cables and you're putting the
no, you're dropping the bubbles and putting the cables.
Yes, sorry.
So this is what I've done.
Oh, la.
Wow.
Oh, that looks like a Celtic cable sort of thing.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh, I love the color.
That's beautiful.
And the yarn is
Pamela, true. Looks like a tabard.
it's called Peacock, the yarn. Yeah, it's Peacock. And it's 100% superwash merino yarn.
Okay.
And it's a DK.
Oh, that's beautiful.
A DK weight. So it's
DK.
Yeah, it's teals and purples. As you can see, if I turn it round to the reverse side, this is the wrong side. So can you see? I hope you can see.
Yes. It's beautiful. The blue is gorgeous, says Deborah. Love the color, Linda. The ribbon is stunning, says Poppy.
The next one is my next wearable.
Oh my word, guys.
It's a Hoagie Locatelli sweater. That's it there.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So I'm on to section 3 now. And I am using DK weight again. And this one is called Foxtails.
I love that.
And this is called Lady Midnight, which is a navy blue.
It's a dark blue.
Yeah.
That is such a beautiful color combination because the one looks on fire and the other one is really cold.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And this is what I've done so far.
I love that. Oh, look at that. Looks like brioche, doesn't it?
It looks like brioche, but it isn't, no.
Yes. Certainly looks like it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well done. Oh, wow.
So that's the yoke, obviously. So that's, oh, hold on. I've dropped me little.
Catch it.
So that is wearable number 3, guys.
Only 3. It feels like so many.
So the next thing I want to show you is my, I'm doing the same blanket that V's doing, which is the mandala fall throw. And I'm doing mine in blues, creams, beige, brown. And this is mine.
Ooh, to go in the lounge. Oh, beautiful. Now you said that royal blue is the color, after the new decor. That is the color.
Yeah.
In your lounge.
Yes, it is. This colour is going to be new in the lounge, and this colour as well. This beige.
Yes, I love it when crochet is used as home decor.
Yeah.
Josephine says beautiful colors.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. So,
okay, so
I think I've got 3 things I want to show you. First off is I challenged myself to do some Shetland lace. I've never done Shetland lace before. I've been knitting since the year dot. And I'm using this lace weight yarn, and I've lost it's a UK company that I got when I first went to a show earlier last year that I'd never been, and I bought this. It's a lace weight, and it's as you can see, it's very, very fine, guys, very, very fine. Yes. And I'm really used to crocheting with that. So I've made a start on the Minigami wrap, and this is what I've done so far.
Yes, now that's the Shetland lace. Now, what was interesting, what you told me about that, is that it's only knit rows. That was interesting. I did not know that.
So every row is a knit row, but obviously you do yarn over and it's greys, whites, and pinks. And I think quite a few people are doing this. It's a Fiber Chats knit along, and quite a few people are doing it, and quite a few people are doing it in solid colours. But I wanted to be awkward and do mine in a different colour. So this is the short. This is the wrap.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Yeah, but I think it's one of those things, you know, it will show its beauty once it gets on a bit. But still,
once it's washed and it's blocked, the pattern will open out and it'll be awesome.
Oh, yes.
The last thing I want to share with you guys, I told you that I'm doing a sock tutorial. And this is the sock we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a little shorty sock. So I've done the template. So now I know it looks only little, but I'll talk you through it anyway. Because at the end of the day, what I'm going to be teaching you is the heel, flap and gusset. And then showing you how to shape the toe and then do the Kitchener stitch. And I'll show you how to measure it. Because while it's on the circular needle, you can actually put the sock on. And what I do is when I put the sock on, I put the sock on before I shape the toe to make sure that the length of the sock hits the top of my little toe. So say this is the foot. So I put the sock on, and if the sock hits here, the length of it, I know I'm safe to shape the toe.
Yes.
So I'm going to be showing you how to do that, which hopefully will come next month. I've been playing around. Well, I've been playing around with. You know, I bought not last year, the year before. I bought Reggie's
Advent calendar.
Advent, and I made a shawl, and there was absolutely loads of it left. So I'm going to be doing.
Look at that crochet. Little stars.
Yeah.
Hexagons.
That is cute.
I'm going to be making a blanket, and I'm using up the rest of the yarn. So I'm using Bridget's bag to keep the cake.
Perfect bag. Oh.
So so the yarn starts off here, and I'm just going to work, and I'm working it around.
So you've already caked it up in that cake, all that was left over. Oh, wow. That's a cool idea. You've already caked it up. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, I've already caked it up. I've still got more because this was too big. I couldn't cake any more up. So, so that is going to be the center. So I'm going to go round it.
Oh, right.
I'm going to go round and round it. Right. And I've still got, so all the colours, they're all going to finish on the green. And then for the last skein is this one. So I've got plenty to make a blanket using this. And it's got stellina in it. I'm not sure if you can see the sparkle.
A little blue.
Yeah.
So is that going to, what do you think the size of that blanket is going to be? Something like...
I've no idea. There's no rush on this. I'll just do them as and when, like with your knitted blanket. You just picked it up and as and when. And this is what it's going to... It might be finished by the end of this year. It might not. It doesn't matter because it's just something small that I can work with in between my other projects.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes.
She's got about 20 odd projects. So yeah, guys, and then I've got one more advent that I've just found a pattern that I've been after for ages, and I'm going to knit a patchwork one. And this is a free pattern off Ravelry.
Yes, I've seen little squares like that. Knitted patchwork recipe. Oh wow, Linda.
So I'm going to use all my minis with this. I've got an advent. I've got I've got one advent from last year and a mini advent that was January's, which is all purples. So I'm just going to knit. I'm going to put them all into into little balls, throw them in a bag, and I'm just going to pick one out and knit it. I'm not even going to color control it or anything. Just pick it up.
Wow.
Oh,
Hi,
that's very nice.
Kim. Welcome in.
So that, guys,
that is amazing. That's a beautiful idea. Do you think you'll do a little tutorial on that stitch or not? Just saying, for those who would want to try that.
On which one? The little star?
The last one you showed, that one you put to your left there. Yes.
I could do.
Is it a free pattern?
It's a free pattern, yeah.
Oh, right. All right. Mitered squares, join as you go. Are those mitered squares? Join as you go.
They are, Pamela. They are the mitered squares, and you cast on, you cast off and pick up stitches, you know, to get the squares. So
yes,
I've been after that pattern for ages. I couldn't remember what it was called. So just before the challenges started today, I realised what it was. I found it. So yeah, so I think, guys, that is me.
Thank you, Hannah. There, she's got it. Ravelry, free pattern, knitted patchwork recipe.
Thank you, Hannah.
But is it join as you go? That was the question. Is it join as you go? Do you make the little, and then do you make those little mitered squares and then you add them to each other, or do you?
Yes, you knit as you go. You knit as you go. I can.
Thank you, Hannah.
Yeah. See, it's join as you go picture tutorial.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, so I think I've got quite enough to be going on with.
Yes, but that waffle stitch is definitely on my list. And I did this corner to corner last year, and I loved it. Made me feel like Linda. And
yes, that's correct, Sheila and Juanita. Yeah, you do that.
I've dropped a link for anybody who wants to come up and share with us, you know, one at a time. Come up and share with us anything that you're challenging yourself with. You want to come and show us something that you're doing. If you are, I know Rita said that she was busy with that round one that Linda and V is doing. No, Sophie. She was busy with Sophie's Universe, and put it away, and she might pick it up this year again. So, Rita, you might consider coming and showing it to us at some point.
Can I just ask everybody in the chat? I want to ask everybody in the chat. I've got a question here that I wanted to ask people. Would you like a tutorial on how to make baby mittens and baby booties? Knitted, of course, guys. Would you like me to do a tutorial? That's what I wanted to ask. If anybody would be interested in me doing a tutorial on baby mittens and booties and a helmet and a bonnet, you know, and that, if you would like.
That's a good idea. Hannah says some people make this blanket as a memory blanket, put one square of every project of yarn. Yes, you know, Hannah, I did that with crochet. On my channel, I've got a thing called Ursula's Blanket, and I actually did of every square, you cast on 20 plus 1, and then you have 20 stitches and 15 rows of, is it half double crochet? And yes, that made squares, and I made that was my first blanket to myself that I made like that. So let's hear if they want a tutorial of baby. I think it would be great. Baby stuff is always in demand.
You know, always. I mean, you know, baby items is always people go looking for.
Yeah, baby blankets and stuff. I don't think it's like scrap projects. Oh, Doris is asking. Yeah. I'm starting to learn to knit. Are the booties for beginner knitters? Yes,
it'll be great. Doris, all my tutorials, I teach you as if you are new to knitting. So you could be an advanced knitter, and my tutorial, I always aim them for the beginners,
shall we say, it is knitting for crocheters. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, yeah.
Knitting for crocheters, because that describes it.
Yeah. And as
That would
I
be nice,
always do
Linda,
with
because if you go to a baby shower, you can have it on hand, says Rita.
yeah.
I'm still trying to find a good tutorial for me to learn, says Doris. Oh, Doris.
I've
Strength to you.
got knitting tutorials, Doris, on my channel. It's called, the playlist's called You Can Knit Too.
Beautiful. You see now, Veronica should drop that camera a little bit more so one can actually see how those needles are going. They're going. Because she's sitting knitting there.
Are you knitting?
You know? She's sitting, yes, she's sitting and knitting. Just see those needles going. Oh, I love it. Veronica, I'm so impressed with it. Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, you make me feel like, oh, where's my needles? I've got to start one like that right now. Right now. I want to start a blanket like that right now.
I mean, I want to say for my experience about knitting, the cables needles, that is the best for me, for my opinion, for the continental people who's doing knitting, and for me, because I do it that way. I can do it like Linda she's do.
Okay, but it's not, the word is not cables. What is the word? The word is
circular.
Circular. Because when you said cable, I'm imagining that little thing that goes like a V.
Well, the cables, because they have the cables things.
That's what's the word again, Linda?
Circular.
What's that word? Circular needles. Okay, because a cable needle is a different horse.
So I know, that's true. So I prefer doing this than the long ones.
The circular ones, right?
They're circular to straight needles.
I cannot doing that. I can't.
So see, guys, with me having the neutral, and I've started the February's colour. Can you see how it kind of just?
Yes, absolutely. I can just imagine that finished blanket. It's going to be beautiful. Are you going to give it a border? Have you thought of a border yet or not?
No, I've not thought of it. I don't think about a border until get like halfway up, and then I decide. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in, honey. Thank you.
She says,
"Come,
Juanita. Juanita, come and show us what you're up to." Yes, we want to see.
Thank you, Rita.
There you go. Oh, yes. So I love the challenges that we have now. I just feel I don't have enough time. I wish I had more time, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because I mean, there she says it. Circular and cable needles are the same. A cable needle is the short needle that can be bent or straight, used to assist in knitting cables. Circular and cabled needles are the same. How can they be the same?
It's because it's cabled, ED, whereas a cable is just a cable is.
Cabled. Oh, you mean it has a cable between it?
Yeah. So if it's circular and cabled, ED, then it's. But if it's cable without the D, it's the cable that I use to make.
You see, Juanita?
Cables.
That's why she needs to be on the panel. She needs to come and say that here.
Exactly, Juanita.
100%. I got left, right, circular knitting needles are the best. Oh, love it. Linda, have you decided what color you're going to use for March?
March? Yes, I have actually.
Of course. I mean, she's got 2023 planned out. She's talking about
all the yarn, guys. All the yarn sorted. For March, I'm using a pistachio, which is a green, this is March. So I'm using a pistachio.
Oh, I like the picture.
Pistachio, yeah.
I just made Olivia. I just made Olivia's day. I just ordered her a Coraline and Jack Skeleton clay crochet hooks. What? That sounds
Oh,
amazing. Oh wow. Fantastic.
And my
Yes, so I
friend,
wonder if
yeah,
Jeannie was here, what her challenges would be for this year. So we'll hear about that next week, next
I
month,
know.
hey?
My
yeah.
friend came. My friend came. You know, the one who picked up the socks, and I taught her how to do the waffle stitch.
All right.
Hi,
Hello,
Juanita.
Juanita. I'm just going to move
Hi,
myself down so I
Juanita.
can see you.
Hey,
How are you doing, sweetie?
the other one was paused. Kelly, stop putting me out there.
How are you, Juanita? Lovely to see you, honey.
I'm doing well, and you? I hope y'all
Yeah,
are
and I'm
doing
doing
well.
okay. I'm doing okay. Thank you.
What are you knitting?
I am working on the one row hand spun scarf by Stephanie Pearl McPhee, who's also known as the Yarn Harlot. She's a famous speed knitter from Canada. I think she's from Canada.
Speed knitter.
Yes, she
Oh,
knits
wow.
cottage knitting style. So I think she's been clocked at doing over 160 stitches a minute.
Wow.
She can probably
Oh, wow.
knit faster than that, because if you watch any of the old videos with the cottage knitters, they have estimated them to be knitting 200 stitches a minute.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So yes, and they do what's
Look
called
at that beautiful yarn.
so this is some hand spun, and I'm almost to the blue.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful.
And the reason she came up with this, because she's a spinner as well, and she wanted a stitch that was simple, easy, but had texture to it. And so that's the stitch. One row.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Knit one through the back loop, which twists the stitch, and then
Yes.
purl. That's the pattern. Knit
Wow.
one through the back loop, purl. That's it. That's the pattern. So you cast on 26.
All right.
And so
wow.
It's perfect for small amounts of hand spun. You can get the most out of your yarn.
Yeah.
Deborah says, and what about the stress on a speed knitter's hand?
Well, that's the thing.
Wow.
Most speed knitters, they tuck their hands to the sides like this, so the motion is only in their fingers and wrists. They're not using.
Oh, right. So it's just like a wrist thing.
Yeah, they're just using. They're doing it like a lever. They have the yarn, because I purl differently because I'm naturally left-handed. So they have the yarn perpendicular like this. So they're going like this. They're going like this, just like a machine. They're just going like that. You know, just picking it up, They're picking the stitches up.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And so they can go faster. But me, I'm a fiddly person, so I'm always messing with stuff. So I'll never be able to knit that fast. But if I can knit as fast as I crochet, I can make some stuff.
Right.
But I'm a fiddly person. I'm always wanting to make sure everything is lined up, that it looks nice, that I didn't miss something.
Yeah,
so,
me too.
Because I'm fiddly, I'll never be able to knit as fast as her. She just trusts in her hands and she goes to town. You can find videos of her on YouTube where people have made videos of her knitting. And it's amazing. Even when she slows down to try to teach somebody, she's going faster than I could go.
Wow.
But
what is her, if I want to look for her on YouTube, what do I look for?
Look for the Yarn Harlot, just like it sounds.
Harlot.
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 Yeah, the Harlot, the Yarn Harlot. Her name is Stephanie Pearl McPhee. She's also written some books for knitting. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, speed knitter. That's why. Speed knitters, but I'm writing.
Then I'll remember what it's about. As well. You
yes,
left-handed.
I was born left-handed. Yes.
Yeah, I'm left-handed as well. Do you crochet left-handed?
No, when I broke my arm, they switched me to writing. So I crochet holding it with my right hand. But everything else, when I knit, when I play basketball, everything is held in my left hand. And I only move the needle on the right.
Wow.
Yeah.
When even playing baseball, I bat left-handed. but I write right-handed. I knit, I crochet right-handed. It's weird.
You're ambidextrous. Oh my goodness.
Because I'm left-handed. I knit right-handed. I crochet left-handed. I iron right-handed. I play darts ambidextrous. I play darts left or right, depending on the mood I'm in.
Yep.
Bowling left or right depends on the mood I'm in. So yeah.
Because I did that the other day when we went bowling. I started off, I tried one on each to see which was comfortable for my shoulders, and I ended up bowling the whole night right-handed. But I would always pick up the ball with my left hand and put it over in my right hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. She can talk the whole time and not even look at her knitting, says Pam. Oh, wow.
But the thing about it is, if I hadn't broken my arm, I wouldn't be doing any kind of creative nothing, because I was totally and mentally scientific, science and math before I broke my arm. Once they swapped me, that's when I started trying to draw. That's when I started paying attention to colors in my life.
Yeah.
It changed something in my brain, because
Yeah.
prior to them switching me, I had no interest in anything to do with colors and craft.
Creativity.
I wanted to do math and learn about scientific stuff. That's all I did was read and want to do math.
Oh, thank you.
So
thank you, VJ, for that. Yarnharlow.ca. That's the one row hand spun scarf. Oh, you're amazing. Thank you, sweetheart. That's why you ladies are so awesome. You're right and lefty.
Thank you.
You're right, and I'm lefty. Oh, that's amazing.
Because I can English knit, but I play with the yarn so much I don't get much done. So that's when my friend was like, "You be better off doing continental knitting."
Yeah. And it's funny, you know, I have tried so many times to do the continental knitting. I just cannot master it. I get confused on, I suppose, because the yarn is in my left hand, and it just confuses me, because but when I crochet right-handed, my yarn is in my right hand and my hook is in my right hand. But I can't crochet right-handed with my yarn in my left, and that's why I just can't do the continental. It just confuses me so much. It's ridiculous.
Well, it was easy for me because this is how I hold my yarn when I crochet. I hold my yarn the exact same way when I crochet.
Yes.
But when I crochet,
and when I knit, I hold the yarn the same thing I crochet.
Yeah.
I found a way to do it the same thing I crochet.
And you see, because I'm left-handed and I crochet left-handed, I hold my yarn in my right hand. So when I knit, my yarn is in my right hand. So it's just kind of automatic for me to just continue a thrower.
It sounds like once the penny drops, you know, if you can crochet and you find a way that you can knit that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when Angie, she, you know, encouraged me to do, you know, knitting, and I was just like, one night, I was just watching YouTube videos. I cannot do it the way Linda she's doing. But I said, you know what? Let me see what else, you know, something else.
What else is out there?
I was trying, and I said, this is not for me. But I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. I said, let me find something else. If it's, you know, somebody doing a different way. So I found the other way, and this person, I forgot who is she, but she said, just keep going. Trying the way you hold the yarn when you crochet. And try on this way.
That's good advice.
And I was just like, because the way I hold the yarn when I crochet is like this way.
Yes,
like
yes. I hold mine the same way.
And this is the same way when not knitting, the same way.
Yeah.
And
wow.
And I said, you know what? Let me try it. And I did, and I was 5 o'clock in the morning that night. I go to bed. Because I said, I'm going to do it.
You didn't sleep. Oh, Rita wants to dance. Let's quickly dance for Rita.
Thank you,
It's also muscle memory. Once you figure out what works for you,
yeah,
you'll be amazed at how fast your speed and your hand strength starts
yeah,
picking up.
yeah.
But if you're constantly fighting with it and you just want to put it down, then there's something missing. You need to just keep trying different styles and techniques
Exactly.
until you
Exactly.
find the one that works for you.
Yes.
yeah.
Wow. Hannah says that's an interesting interview with Hazel Tyndall, fast knitting. Oh, wow. Here is the link for that. Okay. Oh, I wanted to ask Juanita, have you put any challenges to yourself? Maybe not, like not as structured as Veronica and Linda and myself have done it. But is there sort of things that you thought to yourself this year you want to try doing or?
Well, the thing about it is I done tried just about everything. And what I don't like, I just let it go. I don't need it in my life. I just do the things that make me happy.
That is a great way to think about it.
My thing this year for me is kind of just knit or crochet what makes me happy.
Yeah. It's all about no stress for me. So when I want to go, I don't go shopping as that often. The only reason I've gone the last couple of weekends is because I have a gift card I'm trying to use. So I got one more shopping trip in the works at Michael's to finish up that gift card. Now, either buy art supplies or I buy a combination of art and yarn supplies. But I don't do what they call them, resolutions and stuff. No. I do. I just say I want to. This is what I've done for the last several years, and each year I've spun more and more. I want to spend 20 pounds of yarn. That is what I say, and then I try to do that. The last couple of years, I've always ended up with a new grandbaby, so I haven't been able to do that because I'm holding a grandbaby. But I've spun more than the average spinner does. I've spun pounds, like 7, 8, 9 pounds of yarn or more in those years. So I'm still spending a lot of yarn. I'm not reaching that 20-pound goal, but I'm spending more than an average spinner would spend. So my only goal I make is for spinning my yarn. As far as people being on yarn diets, I only buy yarn because people are always giving me yarn. So I don't get to buy yarn as often as a lot of people do. Because every time I turn around, somebody say, oh, I so-and-so grandma or aunt or somebody had a bunch of acrylic yarn. We know you make hats and donated and make stuff and donate. So here. And so then I end up making all that stuff in the donations before I can get back into my stash. Like I was telling the girls earlier, this cube right here is my stash, is my cube of yarn that I've purchased. This, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see.
I'm going to solo you.
This cube right here is yarn I've purchased myself.
Oh, wow.
Yarn.
Oh, wow.
Everything else, almost.
What a blessed woman you are.
Besides this thing of acrylic here has been given to me from several different people in my life who are knitters and crocheters and spinners. So most of my spinning stash was given to me by my friend that used to own a fiber mill. A lot of the yarn, like these four
fiber mill. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be lovely to have a friend that has a fiber mill? Hey Linda, what would we do?
Oh yeah.
This, y'all don't know if you can see the sparkle in it, but this yarn here is a blend that I came up with at her mill, and so she started selling it and she named it Juanita's Sunrise. So I only have about enough of these to make a small cardigan. And it's a darker red or orange. Like, yeah, that's better right here. This is the way it looks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And so this is special for me, and it's gonna be a cardigan or something. So some of it is special colorways that we came up with when just hanging out at the mill and playing around and stuff. But she had to retire because she had an incident with one of the male alpacas. There were some females in heat nearby, and they become very aggressive during breeding season. And it attacked her when she had her back to him. He attacked her, and she ended up in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Not too long after that, they decided that, it wasn't worth the risk. And then they sold all the equipment and they sold the mill and they've moved. But we're still friends. But it's, I just love it. I just love that creativity of being able to go out to the mill. I bought a fleece. She cleans the fleece and stuff for me. And then we go and decide, are we going to add something to it? Are we going to blend it with another one? Like if you took in a gray fleece and a white fleece and a black fleece, and then you blend them and you get this beautiful charcoal colored fiber with some halo to it. It's just knowing that you were through that process from the fleece to the finished yarn, or the fleece to the roving for me to spin.
It sounds like heaven. Juanita, I hear you and I'm like, that must be such an amazing experience. I mean, I have never done that.
We missed that. So we've been like, well, is anybody else around here that got a fiber mill? But I haven't found anybody local again. So, but yeah, but that was, we made this stuff. We called it Barbie Throw Up. And it was some pink sparkle that we added to some dyed pink fiber. And then we added a little bit of white into that to make it be more. And then we had it blended until it was, and pen drafted until it was a nice smooth roving. And it made the prettiest pink yarn. But like I said, Barbie threw up. And that's what we called it, Barbie threw up. So.
Veronica's favorite color.
Thank you so much, Hannah and Sheila, for your lovely comments. Thank you.
Yes.
I will pray for you, Juanita.
No, I don't have none of that stuff. I gave all that stuff away. My portion of it.
Well,
the other person who had part of it, she used all hers, and she needed some more for a project she was working on. I heard it and gave it away. I was like, "Yeah, girl, come get this stuff. I don't need it in my life.
Take it."
It was fun creating it, but I wouldn't have never used it. It would have been still sitting over there, packed away somewhere.
Oh boy!
But that's the thing with spinning. Especially, I have my own drum carder, so I can take different blends out and play with it. I can take different fibers out, different sheet fibers, and blend them together into bats, just to play with the yarns to see what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
The people who bought her equipment were up in Pennsylvania somewhere up north. Either
I wouldn't have seen Kelly, because she's at the bottom, when there's people and then you go to the next queue when they, I nearly didn't see her. Oh my goodness. Now she fell out the window.
Who bought that equipment way up there? The company that sells the equipment, they sent some of their people down to take the equipment apart, clean it, and box it up and pack it in crates, load it up on the tractor trailer, and then take it straight to these people's place. And then they did the reverse, unpacking it, putting it back together, making sure everything was in good condition, good working parts, and setting it up for them at their mill. They own a large sheep farm. They have a lot of sheep in alpaca. So they wanted a way to process that fiber instead of the fiber ending up in their mulch piles and going into the garden. So yeah.
BJ is asking Juanita, what did the people who bought her equipment do with it?
They're using it to make yarn to sell to local yarn shops and local events like fiber festivals and stuff like that. So they're using it to make yarn, but the yarn is specifically from their farm, their animals. They're not.
Well,
they weren't. They might be now, but who knows with the way COVID is. Yeah. At the time, they weren't taking in other people's fleeces like my friend did. She would do all these fleeces people would bring back from Maryland Sheep and Wool, from New York Wool and Sheep Festival, Powhatan Festival, Shenandoah Fiber Festival. Just basically anywhere you went to a yarn festival and you bought a fleece and you want it made into yarn, she was processing and making those into yarn. You would have people who would decide that they weren't going to pay. They didn't want to pay. They were no longer interested in knitting and spinning and stuff. And so they would basically abandon their product. And so that's how I ended up with a lot of free yarn.
Oh, wow.
From people abandoning those beautiful fleeces they spent $70 or $80 for and never picking them up, never doing it. Just and so she would tell me, I have some yarn for you, or I have some fiber for you.
That's so cool.
Yep.
How are you, Kelly?
Good. So anyway, I wanted to show you the cable needle, and I'm going to get out of here. But this is one of them.
Is that your cable needle?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So there are two kinds. I can't find the other one.
Yes.
You have That's the shepherd crook style right there that she's showing you.
You see this? Look at what this is.
There's 3 kinds. You have that one.
Yep.
You also have one that's like it's
Looks
big
like a
in the
U.
middle.
I've got this one here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
there's
There
that
we
one.
go.
Like
That's the
that.
one.
Yeah.
Wait. That's the one I know. So
Yes.
when V was talking about a cable needle, that's what
And
I
I've
was
got a
imagining.
straight one as well.
Yeah.
And then the one she's got there is the straight one. Yeah.
And if you can see, it
But
has
that, Kelly, that
little
one looks dangerous.
divots.
Jeepers.
That is dangerous.
You don't want to sit on that.
But the only good thing is these don't slip off. Like you put this on here, it's not going anywhere. Like I've had some slip off with the one that Linda. I had, they slip off, but this one will not.
But that's why they started making this style that has the little divots in them to stop the yarn from sliding.
Yeah.
But sometimes it stops the yarn from being able to easily get off of it too.
Exactly.
Yes. I think if it's yarn that gets off easy.
Yes.
I mean, I've been chasing yarn. It sometimes happens that I have to chase it. You want to?
I'm
what
sorry,
do you
lady.
want to?
I had to go, everyone.
You're not allowed to leave. No.
It was a pleasure to be here today. I'm sorry. Yes. It's my husband. He has something to do, and you see, he texts me, "Are you ready?" Oh God.
One of those days.
I know.
That was you earlier.
I know, right? But thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you so much, Ursula. Thank you so much, and Linda.
Oh, we see you next month. At Linda's house. At Linda's house.
Yes,
guys.
At Linda's next month, guys.
Are you using progress? Are you using progress? Put markers so we can know from time to time how far you've gone.
Yeah.
Mark your progress on your project, V.
Yeah.
We're nosy.
V. She's talking to me.
Oh, me?
Yes, she's talking to me.
Well, about the blanket, I know the progress because when I sit down, I finish like a one color to here there's one, and to here there's another one, and here's another one.
So you've got a color that divides.
Yes,
yes. Okay.
Yeah. But that's good to know that, Juanita, about the progress in
okay, but that's what I do with this because now
this month, we want to see how far you've gotten.
Yep.
Right.
Because this month I had from there. There's my progress keeper. Yeah, and I could show you this is how much I did. I should have done more, but okay.
That is a good
tip.
Yeah, because I use progress keepers.
Stitch marker.
Yes, I did. I use them when I make this because then I know, and I use them kind of like every 10 rows, so I know that the front and the side are the same.
She puts one in when she starts in my life, and then so she can tell us what she did in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Wow. That's amazing.
That is good. Anyway, I'm gonna drop also, but I just wanted I couldn't find I had one like Linda. I couldn't find it. I was like, it's probably in a project somewhere.
When last have you used it?
And when you go to see that project, you'll think, there you are.
I'm gonna find it. Yeah.
He's hiding from you, and you know it's a fella because he's hiding.
I have never seen that cable needle.
Yeah, this is old. You know, I don't know. It doesn't have a year on it.
I have some like that somewhere in one of my little.
But it's like legitimately don't go near to don't get this knitting lady cross.
Yeah, you don't want to accidentally drop that one in a chair.
Yeah, I've got here.
That's the fishing hook style.
Bamboo cable needles. I've got them.
Bamboo?
Oh, you got them? Yep.
I've got them.
Yep.
Oh, it's a whole collection. Oh my goodness.
I've got straight ones. Now these guys, these ones, I've got a metal one. These. Do you know I have had these? I have had these about 40 years, these ones.
Oh, wow. All right now.
I won't part with them at all. I've got little things.
Wow.
I've got.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
yeah. I've got loads of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
They come in handy, especially when you're making baby stuff. You can put the whole sleeve
Yes.
on those
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
These
Mhm.
are years old. I've had
Yep.
these for many,
Wow.
many years. These little ones.
I wanted to say donkey's ears, but let's leave the donkeys.
Mhm.
And sometimes, like Boy used to make those. Used to see them all the time in the craft
Mhm.
stores until
Yeah.
about 6 years ago when I
Mhm.
started making baby stuff. That's when they got scarce.
Right. Of course, when you want them.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you ladies have fun. I'm gonna drop, but I said I know
How long have you been in the basement, Kelly? How long did you spend in the basement?
like a minute, not even a minute. I was there for a
Oh,
second.
I didn't see her.
Yeah, I love my my light bulb stitch markers. They're brilliant.
Yeah.
I use them always in my socks. So
Oh, light bulb stitch markers. Wait a minute. I was still on a cable needle. I'm like, light bulb cable? No.
No.
No, but I realize what she means now.
Yeah.
Those ones you use in your socks.
Sometimes you'll need a stitch marker, but it's too small for the needles you're using. But the light bulb hole is big, so you can just hang that stitch marker from the light bulb.
Yeah.
And then slide it around while it's holding your pretty stitch marker.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Wow.
Right. Okay, Juanita, I see you.
I haven't thought of that. Oh, Juanita, that's a good idea.
That is good. Yeah. All right.
Wow. Your pretty stitch marker you're using it.
Yeah.
But it's on the light bulb holder so that you have one that's big enough to slide along the needle.
No, that's good. Yeah, because they do sometimes. They are too small. Yeah. I understand.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, Juanita, I'm glad you came up.
Thank you, Kelly.
I'm very happy.
Thank you, Kelly.
Bye,
Hello.
Take care.
Renee.
Take care. Lovely seeing you.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Renee. Natural Nene. Anybody else wants to come up and just share with us anything that you making, yarn, crochet, how you're challenging yourself, something new you've learned that you want to show us?
I'm going to show you this and then I'm going to get off.
You know, one of these days, Hannah, the dearest, is going to surprise us and take the, I'm going to show you, and grab the link.
Idea that, Juanita.
Oh,
so this is one of the stitch holders, and I'm using it to hold all my stitch markers.
And then you're all in the one place, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all in one place. And then the little light bulb ones, like I said, sometimes you'll get a stitch marker that's just too small to slide over the needle you're using. So I put it on a light bulb marker. That way I can use the light bulb marker.
Yeah.
With my stitch marker.
Oh, wow.
My little cute one is hanging off of it, so it'll draw my eye. So, yeah. So that's some of the tools that might be sitting in your knitting box that you inherited from your grandmama. You don't know what to do with it. You don't know what it is. It's not a safety pin. It's a stitch holder. You put stitches that you need to drop off the pattern onto it, and it locks in place. There's a little lock here. So those stitches. Those stitches.
You know that what that also makes a beautiful shawl pin. I love to use that as a shawl pin. If it's small enough, it mustn't be too big, but if it's like that size that you hold in your hand, I like to use that as a shawl pin.
It's getting, like I said, for some reason, it's getting harder to find these in the local yarn stores because a lot of people, other than people who know what they're for, like people think, why am I going to do that? It looks like a weird baby safety pin.
This is a great idea. I always wondered what those giant safety pin things were. Hey, and I don't recall that it always says what it is. It's just, it's there and people reckon you should know what to use it for.
It's for holding.
Hello, Cindy.
So I'm gonna drop down so somebody else can come up. So thanks for
You're welcome. Hi, nice.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. I didn't use the boot. Hello, Cindy. How you doing? And Veronica had to leave early, but she spent quite a bit of time with us. And Jeannie wasn't able to make it today, so we're going to see her next month in the Challengers at Linda's house next month.
Yeah, we're in the UK next month, guys.
Oh, yes. And the link is in the description box for those of you who want to know. Didn't know what the light bulb stitch marker was. Yes, when she mentioned it now, I realized that stitch marker looks like a light bulb. And it does. I mean, I saw it in the socks that Linda was knitting.
Yeah,
So,
I use them a lot, especially when making socks, because I knit one sock and I've kind of every 10 rows I put a stitch marker, and I use it when I heel turn, and I use it up. But and then when I come to do the next sock, I know by doing every 10 rows, I know I've got kind of exactly the same. So I've not got one sock bigger than the other.
Oh, wow. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't made socks, but that might be on my list sometime. But yes, I need to. Yeah, I don't know. It's the tutorials are keeping me busy at the moment. Yeah, so what can I say? I want to make this tutorial is coming out before the end of February, and the crochet dress will be the next one, and then this one. So this will be the last one in February. So I'm looking forward to the crochet dress, which is in the background behind us. You can see, and I've got beautiful, you know, the deep blues and browns you see here. Got deep purples. Jessica helped me pick the colors, so that's beautiful. You taught me that with socks, Linda. So handy, says Sheila. And just went and turned on all of your scheduled live notifications, Linda. Yes, today I went onto YouTube. Boy, I was inundated with Linda's live, and it just looked my purple. It looked purple screen because it's like, here's a Linda, there's a Linda, there's a Linda. It was just Linda's everywhere. I just went, notification on, whatever. If it wasn't on, and on. Wow. She was busy.
Yesterday morning I did admin. So I had videos to edit and upload. I had to repick the winner of the sock yarn because the winner of the first winner didn't contact me. So I thought, well, I'll just do another short video and pick another winner. So I had all them to edit, and then I thought, I've not got next week's live sorted. So I thought, while I'm sat here, I just did it all.
I did that as well today, because I realized I didn't have anything for Monday, and I thought, can't do that. I must at least have Monday and Friday, and then maybe the next Monday, at least, because then it gives you time. The pin part is sharp and painted, and it doesn't snag. They are cheap, and you can use it to hold smaller stitch markers that won't fit your needle. Fantastic.
Exactly.
Hello,
Chris. Hello, Chris's Kaleidoscope.
Giant safety pin for a lunch pail pin lock. Cool. Any other uses is good. Good night, Asha and Linda, says Lashira. Good afternoon, Lulu. Are you saying good evening? Is he saying good evening? And all the lovely friends. Hope you're doing well, Lashira. Hello. Crystal has been here, I think. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, hello there. I was on my way out the door when I saw your notice. Oh, wow.
Is Cindy not the end?
No, she's talking to, not the end, she's talking to Cindy. She says,
right, okay.
Hello there, Cindy. I was on my way out the door when I saw your notice. Wow. Hello, Donna. Oh, my gosh.
Hi, Donna.
When did she eat and sleep? Yes. Ask her that. When does she eat and sleep? She works so much. Yes, probably you, because you did so much. But you know, yes, because I would also always tell Craig, look, I'm going to do admin now. And it just, I like to schedule stuff, which means you do it all in one. So if you spend the morning, you've done a month's worth of notifications or shout outs, or even on Facebook, I do it once a month, whatever must be, whatever the viewers must be reminded of in Facebook weekly. I think there's about 2 notifications a week. So I do that. And then obviously as the live streams go and whatever, that gets done as it gets done. But well, yes, and Crojo, you must put up your Friday notifications. You know why? Because today I did my Friday notification, and I wanted to do the, you know, where I have a trailer that leads to your live stream after mine. but there was no notification. So I wanted to say, Groundhog, Laura, come. Do the notification for Friday. It's near enough. Don't forget about my 200 subscriber giveaway. Ends January the 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Details on my channel. That is on Tuesday, guys. Get in on it.
First of February is on Wednesday, guys. Wow.
So we will see Linda again on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
In February. We'll see her in February again.
Yeah, you'll see me in February, but you'll see me on Monday in South Africa.
Hey.
Are you doing usually you don't do one on Monday, do you?
Well, I've changed that quite a while ago because of load shedding. Because I realized that load shedding is I should just go live when I can go live.
Yeah.
Thought about trying to knit Stephen West boneyard shawl, says Crystal. Linda has inspired me to have a thought about doing a Stephen West at some point.
Yeah.
But I would probably do it off the written pattern because I love to follow a written pattern in knitting. I can't do how do you say diagrams in knitting, but I can do it in crochet. Hello, M to the O to the B to the S, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. I'm doing it that, do you know the I forgot to show you the project, guys. I forgot to show you the project.
She's going 28. You need 28 subscribers to hit your 2K. Oh wow! I'm going to solo you, Linda. Not again, Granny Poncho. Oh, look at that. So what's that one called?
This is the Hyber Knit Along. This is the Aurora Cabin shawl by Stephen West, and I'm following a pattern for this, a written pattern.
A cabin shawl. I'm just writing that down because that might just be on my list at some point because that is beautiful. You know what is in my mind to try, especially if I look at the shawl behind you. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, that's to die for. Those colors. Linda, the colors you chose there is out of this world. You know what I would like to do is to do something that is as beautiful as what he creates in knitting in crochet.
Yes.
I wish someone would do that because, obviously because to me, crochet is a little bit faster. Been in the bushes lurking, working on household stuff. I finished the Sweet 16 blanket for tonight's party.
Yay!
Oh, wow.
Well done.
It's a beginner-friendly shawl. Linda, that's gorgeous. Beautiful, Linda.
Thank you,
How
guys.
pretty. Oh, that is beautiful. The colors you chose there is just popping. That's cute as Linda. I love your color choices. Oh, yes. It is turning out great, Linda. I have to get back to mine. See, you're inspiring Deborah there. Been listening and crocheting charity hats. Now time for lunch by Ursula, Linda, and everyone. Josephine, enjoy that lunch. My supper has already digested.
So
anyway.
was mine. I had steak today. I had steak for mine. My
all right.
My evening meal. Nice piece of steak.
All right. So I don't know if anybody else wants to come up. Otherwise, we should head out of here because my power is going off in about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we will see you again. I'll see you Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably in DIY Creations. I'll watch there's no Yarny Fiber Sisters today, is there? Because usually if there's challengers, there's no Yarny Fiber Sisters.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're not sure?
I don't know. I think if there is, I think it's in these. Let me just double check, make sure.
Because I have clicked all the notifications that I could find, and I will wake up tomorrow to a notification, and then I'll go and watch the replay. Because obviously, guys, it's 2 a.m. for me when that comes up.
Yeah, there's the Yarny Fiber Sisters tonight.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Lashira saying hi to Rita, Poppy, Laura, Deborah, Nana Michelle. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed it. And next month, we're at Linda's house.
Yes.
Please remember that we'll drop the link again, and you can come up and you can show your whatever you're making, whatever you decided this year. I want to do that thing this year. I think there is Yanni Fiber. Yes, thank you, Sheila. I think what I tell you what,
it's in these
all notifications I got. I mean, there was a sea of purple, which was all the Lindas, and then there were some others, but I wasn't sure which Yanni Fiber sisters when. So I just clicked notify me, notify me. So if there is, I'll wake up to it tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. Because
I've enjoyed being in your life chat. See you all later. Stay safe. Angela, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that came. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you, Juanita. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, everyone that came up on the panel. We so appreciate that.
Yeah,
thank you for sharing it up with the busy work. Hello and goodbye to all I missed. I've been listening and not looking at the chat most of the time. No worries. We've had it up there. It was so lovely to be here with you all. Okay, I'm going to play out with a shout out to the Square Squad. So you can wave your waves, my darling. Bye-bye, everybody.